The Moscow meeting between members of the Afghan government, Taliban representatives and observers from various countries, including the United States and China, is one of 3 international conferences on Afghanistan to be held before the 1st of May. That's the deadline by which all remaining US and NATO forces must leave the country. The agreement was made last year between Donald Trump's administration and the Taliban. But it's reported new US President Joe Biden has other ideas and may propose an interim power-sharing government in Kabul which would buy time for more comprehensive peace talks. This would possibly allow the US to keep an estimated 3,500 troops in Afghanistan beyond the May the 1st deadline. But a Taliban spokesman at the Moscow conference warned what would happen if US troops are not out of Afghanistan by then.
They should go, because if they do not go at the end of April, that means they continue. After that, it will be a kind of a violation of the agreement. That violation would not be from our side, but it would be from their side.
Around 9,000 US troops have withdrawn from Afghanistan over the past year. Pentagon leaders reportedly oppose a full withdrawal, saying thousands need to remain in order to support Afghan forces and conduct counter-terrorism operations. Washington and Kabul want an immediate ceasefire, but the Taliban says it will negotiate that only as part of peace talks with the Afghan government. Russia's effort to mediate comes after year-long negotiations in Qatar between the Afghan government and the Taliban stalled.
We call on the United States and the Taliban to continue to abide by the provisions of the peace agreement supported by the UN Security Council.
Attacks by the Taliban have increased in recent weeks. Rights groups say there has been a marked rise in the number of targeted killings of government officials, civil society leaders and journalists, especially women. The Taliban launched a wave of attacks in December in the north and south of the country. NATO says there were more than 2,500 civilian casualties in the 3 months from October to December last year. More than 800 people were killed. A joint statement after the Moscow meeting said all parties involved pledged to accelerate peace talks.
Their claim is that they are fighting against foreign troops. Okay? Now let's talk, let's achieve peace, work together, live together in peace, maintaining our own different views, but at the same time make a commitment that we don't resort to violence. We don't bring other terrorist groups in order to help us in pursuit of our political agenda.
If the recent surge in violence is anything to go by, and with no concrete agreement at the negotiating table on how to stop it, we are still a long way away from that.